while traveling because I am traveling right now. I am in Texas. What is it? Missouri City? Is that what it is? Houston. Houston. I'm in Houston, motherfuckers. So I figured it'd be good to do an episode on how to stay on track while traveling because I think there's a lot of people that could use this information to better serve them and their fitness journey. So as you guys are pulling up, let me know how your day is going in the comments. Shannon, what is going on? Chris Mackey, what is popping? Diana, let's go. Here we go. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you're having the best day of your entire lives. Today is actually my 26th birthday, but I'm still showing up for you guys to deliver some value. So it's going to be super fucking lit. I'm going to give people a second to roll in and then we'll get this popping. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, what is going on? Instagram is popping. TikTok, let's get it. You know the fucking drill, baby. How to stay on track while traveling, super important. I think I pinned that comment there. Perfect. Happy birthday. Thank you, April. I appreciate you. Let's go. Christy, appreciate the follow. Thank you. Jamie, what is going on? Hi from Alabama. Let's get it. We love that. I'm going to give people a minute to pop in, and then we're going to get this going. Let's go. James King, the fucking GOAT. Let's get it. How to stay on track while traveling. Okay, I'm going to jump. I'm going to do this right now. You guys ready? Drop some fire if you guys ready for this. I'm about to scream. Oh, damn it. All right, let's do it. Happy birthday. Thank you very much, Farhan. Farhan, am I saying your name right? I'm very bad with names. Hope I'm saying that right. Jenny, thank you. Appreciate the follow. Let's get it. TikTok showing some love today. I love it. I love it. All right, let's get right into this because my Mac's about to die. I need to eat. I got to shower. I got to do all these things to make sure that the day goes smoothly. So without further ado, let's get into today's episode in 3, 2, and 1. What is going on, motherfuckers? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your favorite motherfucking coach, Coached Out. Let's get it. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about how to stay on track while traveling. And I think this is a very important concept that a lot of you need to hear. Because it's very easy to think that traveling throws you off your routine. And I'm here to tell you that that's not the case. So I think a lot of the concepts that we're going to be speaking about in today's episode is really going to help a lot of you guys today. Now, it's easy to, let me know if you guys agree with this. Do you feel like traveling throws you off your routine? Do you feel like it's easy, when you have to maybe go to a different city? I don't have my meal prep. I don't know where the gym is. Like, what am I going to pack? What am I going to do? Do you feel like that throws you off your routine? And personally, to open up a little bit, I think it's just a mentality that can be worked on. For me personally, like I used to believe that was the scenario, like the situation, that if I was traveling, that I couldn't progress in my journey. And I'm here to say that it's not the case at all. I myself traveled from Florida to Texas yesterday, and I used yesterday as an active rest day. So like I made sure that I woke up in the morning, walked for an hour, and then I got on my flight and I walked a little bit in the airport. Like it sounds corny, but like it's really not. And then I timed my meals with traveling as well. Like I knew that my flight was boarding at 12:30. So right before I left, I made sure that I had a very big meal to kind of hold me over before I got on the flight. Right. And it's just like that way of thinking. And I really wanted to highlight that, like, because in the past, I used to be just the guy who would just like give up because I thought I couldn't do it like 100%. And I was in the mentality of, well, if I couldn't do it 100%, then I might as well just say fuck it and just chill out on the couch and eat a bunch of cheeseburgers, right? But that exact way of thinking is what is going to hold you back from progressing in your journey and really getting closer towards your goals. So in order to fix that, I think it's important to understand you have to learn to adapt to the circumstances and really find a way to continuously make it happen regardless of what is going on in your life. So how do you do that? And I think it comes down to understanding how your decisions are affecting not only your body, but your mental state as well. Because when you're having all those shitty foods, you feel cloudy, lethargic, you're lower in energy. So continuously making better decisions is going to really help you to feel better. And you guys are aware of that. So it's like, we're going to break it down a little bit further, but it could simply be like, hey, like when you're walking around the airport, like that movement counts. Just because maybe you were traveling, you couldn't get to the gym that day, doesn't mean you can't go the next day. Like, why do we think that we are failures if we can't really get to the gym one day? Like things happen, like it's a part of life, right? So I also think the other part to that is planning ahead. Like I purposely made sure that the day I was traveling was going to be my rest day. And then I walked in the morning to make sure that I was on track and that I really timed it to make sure that I wasn't falling off with my nutrition. So that's really how I stay on track, like personally. And I'm going to break this down a little bit more because it doesn't have to be so complex. And I think it's very easy to get caught up in that way of thinking that it has to be perfect. And that's really what I like to focus on with my clients too. Like, yo, like let it be easy. Don't complicate it too much, because if you're able to continuously plan in the right direction, that's going to lead to proper execution over time. And that's what we want, right? So understanding the foods that your body needs in the right amounts, understanding how to use MyFitnessPal, which is a calorie tracker if you're not aware of that, like really getting super clear on what you should and shouldn't be consuming every single day is really going to streamline the process for you. And you may be aware of that. So the question is, well, how do I do that? And you do that by making it fun and enjoyable. That's how it becomes sustainable, right? Like it doesn't always have to be chicken and broccoli all the time. Like I myself don't do that. So I think it's super important to understand that you need to let go of perfection. It will never be 100% ever, like no matter how hard you try. So letting go of that way of thinking, I think is really going to serve you. Like it's better to move at 60, 70% for weeks, months, years at a time than just go 0 to 100 and burn out after 2 weeks. And like I used to do that purposely. Not purposely. I used to do that all the time. So like think about those choices continuously stacking over and over and over again. So it could simply be like, hey, let me go for a walk after a meal, right? Like let me be a little bit more strategic with my nutrition the days leading up to when I'm traveling. Maybe let me switch up the days that I am training prior to my flight to make sure that I hit everything that I need to before I am traveling, right? Does that make sense? What do you guys think of that so far? If you are getting value from that, drop some fire in the chat box and let me know, because it can simply be very easy if you allow it to be. Like, yo, track the food when you can. And if you can't, like, just go to more of an intuitive style. And we can continuously break that down here in just a second. What do you guys think of that? I'm honestly really thirsty and I didn't fill my water. So now I have my phone leaning on that, which is good. So that's fun. Oh, you got me? Perfect. Thank you very much. Saving the day. What do you guys think of that? I feel like I'm in a TED Talk. Yeah, fuck yeah, you know it. Shannon is laughing. Love it, Shannon. I don't know what you're laughing at, but I thought that was pretty lit. Let's go. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. What do you guys got? What do you think of that? IG, any comments? Any comments before we keep going? I'm going to take a sip. Did you put lemon in here?
That's the rest of the pre-workout.
Ew. That's disgusting. Thank you. All right. Let's keep this fucking going. Come on, guy. There it is. So we're talking about how to stay on track while traveling, because I think if you're able to grasp this concept, like you should be able to continuously enjoy your life and progress in your fitness journey. It does not always have to feel like an uphill battle. Like I really do like think about a few years ago and where I was. Like I thought it had to be difficult. I thought I had to struggle to see success. But the reality of the situation is that you don't. You know, if you're training 3, 4, maybe 5 days a week, that's all you need. You don't need to be in the gym 6 days a week. 40 minutes for a workout, hour workout, like that's it. 4 hours for the week. You're telling me you don't have time for that. You do. And even if you are traveling, doesn't mean that you can't take 1 hour out of your day to do that. Today is my birthday and I'm doing this right now. Why? Because I'm integral with the promises that I make to myself. And I say I'm going to do 5 of these a week, so that's what I'm going to fucking do. I say I'm going to be a coach and lead by example, so I go to the gym regardless of how I feel. Slept like shit, doesn't matter. I'm still going to do what I have to do. If you could show up regardless of your emotions, that is how you see success regardless of what you're doing. So when it comes to staying on track with traveling, I need you to continuously ask yourself, how bad do you fucking want it? What are you willing to do to achieve that result? So again, it's being okay with 60, 70%. It's never going to look perfect. Think of your choices continuously stacking over time. Go for a walk after a meal. Plan ahead when you are traveling. That is super important. Track the food when you can. If you can't, follow an intuitive style, which is being mindful. If you are hungry, eat. If you're full, stop. When you're looking at the plate, Make sure that you are prioritizing your protein, chewing, taking time, like putting your fork down, having water if you're going to be continuously drinking, spacing that out and having waters in between, getting good sleep, like all these things. It doesn't have to be so complicated. Like just because you're not 100% on your routine doesn't give you the right to just go off the rails and have a bunch of garbage, right? Like, and I'm not saying you can't enjoy yourself, because I do. Like I had a pizza yesterday and we went out a little bit. Like I'm not a robot, like I do things that I feel like I should be doing, which is enjoying myself, but that doesn't mean that I can't progress in my fitness journey. And I had a comment come in on TikTok. What are you talking about? I am talking about how to stay on track while traveling and continuing to see success in your fitness journey and in your life. And there's just like a couple tweaks that we need to focus on in order for that to happen. Because I've seen this with a lot of people, even past clients as well. If they feel like they're thrown off their routine, they're just like, fuck it. Like this all or nothing mentality really leads to failure. So I really believe that trying to fix that is just your perspective on it. Like literally just taking 1 hour out of the day to move your body, whether that's a walk or an at-home workout, if you go to the gym, or just taking some time to meal prep some food. If that's cooking a cup of rice and some chicken, like that's a fucking win. So to recap this episode really fast, change your perception on the way that you're viewing traveling and approaching more fitness. And I think over time, the more that you practice it, it is a skill set that can be improved upon. And if you're able to improve that skill set, then what that's going to allow you to do over time is make these better choices with confidence and conviction. And if you're able to do that and you let it be easy and fun and you enjoy the process and you continuously plan ahead of time, that's going to lead to proper execution. And if you are continuously executing in the right direction, you will generate positive momentum. And if you're able to generate positive momentum, you will continue to stack that, and all of these difficult choices will become easier and easier over time. I have one of my clients, Brenda, here, who's with us live. Brenda could attest for that, because originally when you first start your fitness journey, I understand how tedious it may seem, how frustrating and insurmountable it could be at times. Like I get that. So that's why I wanted to come on here today and give you guys some actionable value with how to stay on track while traveling, because I just fucking did it. Like I just did it. I flew yesterday, and everything that I just spoke about with planning the travel day as my rest day, getting steps beforehand and timing my meal before I got on the flight is literally all you have to do. And then when you get there, you find a gym, you pay for the day, like whatever the fuck it is, like just go for a walk, do some shit, move your body. Just because you're on vacation does not mean you can't progress. It doesn't mean you have to be in the gym for 3 hours. Just go for a fucking walk in the morning and cook some food. Like that's literally it. And then when you get back on your routine, you maybe dial it up a little bit more. Or again, you plan ahead and really dial it in before you go. Right? Like maybe you're able to cut back your calories 100 to 200 for the 5-6 days leading up. So you kind of are earning the vacation beers in a sense. Like if there's truly a want for it, you will find a way to make it happen. And that is it. So hope that was valuable. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Peace, love, and protein. Be sure to implement. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Sick. What do you guys think? Was that good? Yes? No? Maybe so? Drop some fire if you think so. When I was in Portugal, very steep and uphill streets, walked all over that work. That was my workout. Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you, Izzy. I appreciate that. Brown skin. Thanks for the follow. Let's go. Angie, thank you for the birthday love. Sapphire, thank you. Kara, thank you. Brenda, thank you for tuning in and staying for the episode. I appreciate you. I want to just take a minute and give a shout out to my client, Brenda, for continuously showing up for herself. Even though she works a lot and has a child of her own, she still makes time for herself and she still puts in the work, and she's been absolutely crushing her program recently. And I think it's absolutely incredible. So Brenda, shout out to you. You're fucking killing it. Let's keep it rolling. We don't fucking miss. That's right. And I love when you tag me, and I love seeing you show up for yourself. So that is that. Hope you guys were able to take some value from that. I need to go shower and eat because I stink from the gym, and I need to go get some more food in me. So I appreciate you guys. Have the best day of your entire life, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.